What's up, guys? This is Crook for Money, and this is the next episode in my Halo series, getting monopolized with the part-times, and this episode is Regret, and this level will make you regret trying to get the part-time. As you can see, I'm already resetting the level. Don't mind me, though. I mean, you guys may have seen me reset the entire level that quickly, and I may have included that in the video, but that's because I probably took over 200 tries to actually get this footage. Yes, I was going out of my mind. But yeah, so we start out the level by grenade jumping up this thing. This mission is far more different on MCC than it is on Classic. Grenade jump up here. Sometimes the drones can spawn in quick enough to kill you. Fortunately, most times they don't. So now we just gotta kill all these sniper jackals in the most efficient way possible. And obviously sniper jackals on Legendary are super accurate, so it's a good chance I'm gonna die trying to kill all of them. So I get a checkpoint here, so we're pretty good. This is something I had to learn, was jumping on this little platform and then boosting all the way across, which it's pretty tough to do from that side for me. You can actually crouch jump up that, but I didn't know that, and on top of that I feel more comfortable doing the grenade jump because that's what I do in Classic when I do that for whatever reason. Not really sure why I would do that, but we stick one grenade on the ground right there, and then we stick another one on an enemy to the best of our ability, and we clear out that entire area as quickly as possible. So what that'll do is it'll completely eliminate having to fight enemies on the gondola, which is something that you can't do in Classic because you're going much faster with a sword and killing the enemies doesn't make sense, so you end up fighting on the gondola, which doesn't really take up too much of your time. How you know this works is if that Spectre, or actually I don't remember what that's called, that thing disappears, and once that happens you just sit here and all the enemies on the other gondola will be there and they'll just pass by you, and then you'll ride this gondola to the next area, which I will show in a few seconds because you don't want to reveal yourself, otherwise they can kill you quite quickly. So now I'm going back over there to show you guys that the enemies are spawned over on that gondola, but this gondola keeps going, so you don't gotta worry about them. And now we're just switching between Anniversary graphics and Classic because this area looks pretty interesting in Anniversary. I don't know, I kind of switch in between both of them quite a bit just because I kind of got super bored and annoyed of this this level. So the only thing that could really entertain me through like 200 resets is switching to Anniversary graphics randomly, or in the most sensible times really, because there's really nothing going on. We're just riding the gondola until we get here, and then we clear out some more enemies and continue the level. So what we do here is we jump up on this box and get up here as quickly as possible, get up here and then kill this grunt, and then take the fuel rod cannon, and then this kind of turns into Classic strats right here where we just stay up here and kill all the jackals down there so that the drones don't spawn. So if you clear out the entire bottom area before you touch the ground, then the drones don't spawn and you don't have to worry about them, which is super annoying and will definitely not be getting you any fast times if that happens. You can throw a grenade as that's raising up, which kills all the enemies inside the elevator. Run over here, get some plasma grenades, go into the elevator, activate it, and then slip our way out and look at the Pelican in Halo 2 Anniversary graphics. until we are quickly teleported back. This area looks pretty interesting in anniversary graphics. I feel like it kind of lags though, so I didn't... Eventually I stopped using anniversary graphics as the elevator falls into the water because I feel like the frame rate dips really bad. There's certain areas where it seems like the anniversary graphics dip the frame rate quite a bit. But the graphics look pretty good. I mean, the reflection on the fuel rod looks pretty good. Can't really hate on the Halo 2 anniversary graphics, other than when you're getting shot at and stuff. Like, it's really hard to see. Areas are really dark and stuff like that. It's just... a lot of areas in the game, it's really not in your best interest to play the game in anniversary graphics, especially the regret fight, as I tried to do a few times when I was resetting constantly. Or just continuing dead runs, really. So right here, I'm just like spamming melee to get this checkpoint later on, in case something bad happens. Sometimes these grunts can all spot you and then kill you, but it seems like in MCC, they generally miss for some reason. I've been killed quite a few times, like sword flying across that in Classic, but it doesn't really happen in Anniversary for whatever reason, which is beneficial. So right here I do a really weird path that most people don't do, but it's just something that I found works sometimes, so I just did it. Had no problem crossing through this area. This is safety strats right here. I jump down here. If the enemies don't see me, then I'll get a checkpoint down below that ramp, which is really convenient because it's a really close checkpoint to these enemies and everything. So eventually I realized when I was resetting countless times that killing all those enemies was really in my favor, and I don't normally kill those enemies on Classic, so it's pretty tough. So that was just the way that I took care of it. It was fast enough for me. But yeah, so now we're just going back down the elevator, just hop out, and then spam the sword, which sounds pretty weird on anniversary graphics. So that was interesting, so... yeah, frame rate seems fine. Pretty stable when you go down in anniversary graphics on this, so just left it. But yeah, the area looks pretty interesting on anniversary graphics. I don't really like it compared to it. Maybe like the cave is kind of cool, but I don't know. I like the Classic graphics for this section. It's just, I don't know, I just like it a lot more. The music though, the music sounds slightly better on some parts. So the music on this level in Anniversary, it might be slightly better, I'm not sure. It's kind of like, it's kind of a, I don't know really know what to say. It's just, they're pretty close to each other. So we run up there, we kill that guy for his sword. We don't really need it, but just take it just because we can. Sneak past this enemy, which allows us to sneak past those grunts like we would in Classic. And then, since we can't sword cancel off these enemies, we just kill them. Really risky strats, but I mean, this area is pretty risky in general, no matter what you do, so that's how we did it. Got lucky, easy peasy. So now we're going to switch the sword or the sniper for the rockets, and then pretty much continue the rest of this level as normal. And I'm not gonna lie, this level made me reconsider getting part-times in all levels. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard. Definitely one of the hardest. But yeah, one of the hardest. So, I don't know why I just like anniversary graphics for this section. I don't know why, but yeah. So this Banshee over here is really not wanting to die. Definitely causes problems later on. I mean, it literally took every single shot from my rocket. Well, I guess every shot but one. I had one rocket left after all that. Really, really unfortunate. So now I'm doing my best to clear out these enemies since I was super delayed on getting to these enemies. But fortunately I got a checkpoint in case anything goes wrong. Doesn't look like anything is going to go wrong though. Clearing the enemies out pretty good considering how late I was to getting to them. Area's clear. Now we ride the gondola over to the other side, which is to the Temple of Regret. And normally I have rockets, but that Banshee took all my rockets, so just decide to go with the sword, I guess, or the sniper or something. I don't really know, to be honest. This was just a really, really improv run at this point. And it was just one of those runs where it felt like this was not going to be the run. Like, everything was going to go against me. And I was just like, there's no way, but hey. So I'm just clearing out these enemies to the best of my ability. I do not want any of them alive if I can help it. So now I'm just completely out of ammo. The only thing I have is a sword. I'm thinking maybe I could use the sword to get over to this area quicker using this enemy, and I think I end up doing that. But unfortunately, he gets tons of shots on me before I'm able to do anything. I get really lucky there and kill those enemies before they're able to kill me. That was extremely lucky. And at this point I know, for a fact, I've been in this position so many times. If I die right now and I don't get a checkpoint, this is rip run. So I'm just thinking, like, I'm not going to get past that section the way I just did again. So this has to be it. Like, I have to get this. So now we're just going straight up YOLO. Like, there was so many times where I just had to go YOLO, and this was just one of the runs where I was just like, I have to do anything in my power. Like, I can't like hide or anything. I just have to go full force at everyone. So unless I feel like I can run away, I don't. And apparently we did get reverted, but hey. Oh man, that's really painful to watch that. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I don't remember what happens in this video, and I haven't watched it back in a really long time, so that was actually pretty painful to watch, because that could have been the end of the run right there, very easily. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just like, I have to YOLO everything. Like, there's literally no chance. Like, I know right now I'm just like, dude, like, it's over. So I'm doing everything in my power right now to keep the run alive. And I'm pretty sure at this point, like, even if I went for a checkpoint, because sometimes you can hit regret a few times, go up here and crouch and get a checkpoint. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just like, dude, like, a checkpoint's not even in the question anymore. Like, I have to just go after him. Like, I literally just, like, I can't take any, like, safe strats anymore. Like, that's just completely out of the question at this point. So now I'm just looking for him, like, as desperately as I can to find him so I can damage him. And I'm going through some really risky areas and really not paying attention to where the enemies are or anything at this point, because I really don't have time for that. So I know that this middle area, usually you're pretty safe, so I'm just pathing through that middle area quite a bit. Usually when you go to the top area, that's when I'm trying to go for a checkpoint, but since that's not an option, I'm just staying in the middle area. And as long as the enemies don't get dragged to that area and I go back to it, then I should be fine. But this level as well, right here, there's Plasma Elites. It looks like I'm going for a desperation checkpoint anyway, because he's not in range for me to actually get to him. So that was just one of those attempts at a checkpoint where I really didn't lose any time. Fortunately, I didn't get dropped off right under that elite, otherwise I would have died to his energy sword immediately. But the big problem with this room is the plasma rifle elites. It's really just hit or miss whether you get them, and apparently, well, if I got him, I got like one because I only see one shooting at me, and fortunately he never had the chance to kill me, so we kill regret right there. Very, very RNG run, very, very difficult. Like I said, it probably took like 200 attempts, and I literally didn't think I was going to get past this, but hopefully you guys liked that video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.